Hello students, welcome to Pi Academy, the place for mathematics and science. Dear students, this is the last period of the chapter motion. In this period, we are going to answer some of the additional questions as well, and these questions are to be taken from different reference books. And you all know that in yesterday's class, we were focusing on exercise questions. We had finished total 5 questions. Now, 6th question has been written on the board. Please observe. Now, let me go for reading that first. Figure 8.11 shows the distance time graph. This is distance time graph. Afterwards, I will show you this. Distance time graph of 3 objects A, B and C. Study the graph and answer the following questions. These are the 4 sub questions. Let's go through one by one. Before that, you have to go through this graph. Observe this graph. Here we have taken time along x-axis, distance along y-axis. Time is in R, distance is in kilometer. You can also observe there are 3 lines. This line, this red line, it is the graph of object A. Next, blue line, it is the graph of object C. And one more red line, it is the graph of the object B. Yes. First one, go through that. First sub question is, which of the 3 is traveling the fastest? How do you come to know which one will travel fastest? By using the graph. Before that, just we shall recall an important point. Dear students, we have already learned that the slope of dt gives velocity, right? Slope, that means it is ratio of vertical distance to the horizontal distance, that is AB by BC. Now first let's go for finding the velocity or the speed of each object. Here I'll go for writing the answer. In that A, to answer that one, first we have to find out speed of or velocity of A. We have to take the slope. Observe this red line. Look here, slope, vertical distance and horizontal distance. You have to take the distance from here to here. How much it is? Observe here, up to here it is 11.5. See, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 11.5. And up to here it is 5, 6. 11.5 minus 6 divided by this line, this distance. It is 2.0. Clear? So I'll write it is 11.5 minus it is 6 whole divided by, then this distance it is 2.0 or just 2. What is 11.5 minus 6? It is 5.5 by 2. This is equal to 2 2s are 4, 1 will remain, it becomes 15. 2 7s are 14, 1 will remain, it becomes 10. 2 5s are 2.75 kilometer per hour. This is the speed of A. Similarly, let's go for finding speed of B. Again, vertical distance by horizontal distance. Now, you can observe that one more red line is there. This is the graph of B. Let's go for taking the slope from here to here. How much it is? It is 12. Got it? This much distance. Then this is, it is 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. 12 by 1.4. It's 12 by 1.4. It is equal to 120 by 14, because after decimal we have one digit, so that I have taken 10 in the numerator. cancel it by 2. 2 sevens are, 2 six are, zeros are. Again cancel it. 7 eights are 56. 4 will remain. It becomes 40. 7 fives are 35. 5 will remain. It becomes 50. 7 sevens are 8.57 kilometer per hour. Next, we have to find out the speed of C. Speed of C, this is again vertical distance by horizontal distance. Here you can observe there is blue color line. Blue color line. Observe this distance from here to here. Here to here. It is up to here. How much it is? 11.5. And up to here it is 1, 2. 11.5 minus 2. Clear? Then from here to here, how much it is? 1.7, 1.8. 11.5 minus 2. 11.5 minus 2 divided by horizontal distance from here to here, it is 1.8. 1.8. This is equal to 11.5 minus 2 is, it is 9.5 divided by 1.8. After decimal, one digit in numerator and denominator, you can write 95 by 18. Then 18 5s are 90. Put decimal. Then 5 will remain. It becomes 50. 18 2s are 36. 14 will remain. It becomes 140. Okay. Just it is kilometer per hour. 5.2 kilometer per hour. Now you can find out which of the three is traveling the fastest. Compare the speed. 2.75, 8.57, then 5.2. Which one? 8.57 is greater than the rest of the two. Followed? Here are like 8.75 kilometer per hour is greater than 5.2 kilometer per hour is greater than 2.75 kilometer per hour. So this is the speed of B, object B, which is greater than 5.2 is of C. So 2.75 is of A. On comparing all the three, you can come to know that object B travels fastest. So therefore, the object B is traveling fastest. Now, let's go for answering B1. Just they have asked which of the three is traveling fastest. Just by observing the graph only, you can tell that B will travel faster. Because see that here 12 kilometers, it has already covered 12 kilometers within few minutes, few hours only. Next, let's go for second one. Are all three ever at the same point on the road? When they are traveling, do they meet at any point? All the three. You can observe that. See that. In this graph, here, object A and B meet at this point. Object C and object B will meet at this point. So, they are not at all meeting at any point. So, all the three do not meet at any point. You can write no. All the three objects do not meet at any point. Next. Let's go for answering C1. How far has C traveled when B passes A? See that. How far C has traveled when B passes A? See that B, this is B and it passes A. Here, this is. How far C has traveled? You can draw the line here and observe this. how much distance it has covered? It is, you have to find out this much. It is 11.5, and this is 9. 11.5 minus 9. Here I'm right. 11.5 minus 9 is equal to 2 kilometer. This is the distance. How far C has travelled when B passes A. So it has travelled 2 kilometer. Next, another one is D. How far B has travelled by the time it passes C. Once we shall go through that C1, that is how far C has travelled when B passes A. Actual answer now I'll tell you that. How far C has travelled when B passes A. Look here. This is when B passes A. This is the point. You can come to know that it will intersect at 8.8. How far C has travelled? So look here. C has travelled from this point. From here to here, it is 2 kilometer. And total it is 8.8. 8.8 minus 2. 8.8 minus 2. 8.8 minus 2. It is equal to 6.8 kilometer. Hope that you have understood. Now D. Just go through this. How far B has travelled by the time it passes C. How far B has travelled by the time it passes C. Look here. How far B has travelled by the time it passes C. See, this is the line. This red is of B. Blue is of C. Look here. How far B has travelled by the time it passes C. This is the point. B from here. Now let me go for drawing the dotted line. It will intersect at a point. That is 5. So 5 kilometer. 5 kilometer. Got it? Yes. Now you please go for writing the answers. Yesterday only you had already copied the question. Now you write the answer from here to here. Next question. It is 7th one. Observe it. Here. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square, then with what velocity it strikes the ground? One question. Second sub question is, after what time will it strike the ground? Did you understand? Now let's go for writing the data. Again by reading the given statement. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. Here, look here. This is the ground. This is the ball. And the ball is dropped from what height? It is 20 meter. Clear now? The ball is moving towards the ground. I can call that as S. S equal to 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of velocity with respect to time, it is nothing but acceleration. 10 meter per second square. It is falling with an acceleration of 10 meter per second square. I can write A equal to 10 meter per second square. Whether it is positive or negative, it is positive because every time the velocity will be increasing. Then with what velocity it strikes the ground? Yeah, it hits the ground with some velocity. You are going to find out that velocity. That is V. That means U, when it was at a height of 20 meter, then what was its velocity? It was 0. So here I write U equal to 0 meter per second. And you are going to find out V, first thing. Next, second sub question, what time will it, after what time will it strike the ground? That means you have to find out the time taken by the ball to move from this point to ground. you are going to find out t. Let's go for answering one by one. For first one, see that you are going to find out what velocity strike the ground. Here S, A and U, V. These three terms are present in which equation of motion? You can just recall that. We know that V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, then 2AS equal to V square minus U square. Observe. S, A, U, V. S is not here. Don't consider. S, A, U, V. S, A, U. Here T is there. Don't want. Let's go for 2AS equal to V square minus U square. 2AS equal to V square minus U square. Then 2 into what is A? A is 10. S is 20. It is equal to V square. It is unknown. Where U is 0. 0 whole square. So V square, 0 whole square is 0. V square minus 0, V square. Now you can multiply this one. 20 tens are 200, 200 twos are 400. We want V. V is equal to square root of 400. V is equal to 20 meter per second. So this is the velocity with which it ball strikes the ground. Here alright. Therefore, the velocity with which ball strikes the ground is how much? It is 20 meter per second. Next, sub question is there. After what time will it strike? So among these, okay, we have S, A, U, T, and even V also known. So which one can be used? Either first one or second one, because in these two equations of motion, T is there. I take first one. V equal to U plus AT. What is the final velocity? Just we have found out. It is 20 meter per second. U is 0 plus A is 10 meter per second square into T. 20 is equal to 10 T. T is equal to 20 by 10 is 2 seconds. Got it? So, after what time will it strike the ground? Yes, it is after 2 seconds. So, we can write the time after which the ball strikes the ground is what? 2 seconds. Yes, please go for copying from there to here. Now, go through 8th one. Look here, it is the speed time graph. Nothing but velocity time graph for a car is shown. This is, you can observe that along x-axis we have taken time, y-axis we have taken the speed, and this is the line which represents the graph of VT graph of the car. This line. Now, question is, find how far does the car travel in 4 seconds. Look here, time up to here 2 seconds, up to here 4 seconds. How do you find out the distance? Look here, find how far does the car travel, how far the distance traveled. How do you find out the distance traveled with respect to VT graph? Dear students, we all know that the area under VT graph is displacement, right? Here I am going to write it. We know that the area under VT graph is displacement. Then what is the area under VT graph, particularly in 4 seconds? Because you are going to find out the distance covered by the car in 4 seconds. Just I am going to shade that part. Observe. This is the part. You are going to find out the area of this much part. 4 seconds. Then how do you go for finding the area of this part? That's a challenge, because there is no particular figure is there. If it is triangle, we could have found out easily, but here many squares are there, many halves are there. Then how do you go for counting? Look here, for that purpose, let us go for finding the area of one box, because we know that this area includes some number of boxes. If you go for finding the area of one box, then area of one box into number of boxes is equal to area of this shaded part, which represents the distance. And here there are two axes, one x-axis and another one is y-axis. Here we know that on x-axis you can come to know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes together make 2 seconds. Here I'll write in x-axis. In x-axis, 5 boxes is equal to 2 seconds. 5 boxes. What about in y-axis? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 boxes together make 2 meter per second. Here I'll write the same. In y-axis, 3 boxes together make 2 meter per second. Look here, in this part, how many boxes are there? Total 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 threes are 15. So area of 15 boxes. 5 boxes in x-axis, 3 boxes in y-axis. So I'll write area of 15 boxes, 5 into 3 boxes is equal to 2 seconds. Look at 2 seconds into 2 meter per second. Second get cancelled. So I can write it is 2 2s are 4. Clear? 4 meter square. Next. Now we want area of one box. How do you find out? Area of 15 box is 4 meter square. Then area of one box is equal to 4 by 15 meter square. Okay, understood? Look here. Area of 15 boxes, it is 4 meter square. Meter square. In general, we write that unit of area as meter square. But here, what is area under VT graph? It is distance. Hence, I just go for taking out square. Clear now? Understood? Now, you want to find out the distance traveled by the car. It is nothing but area of this shaded part. Here I write distance traveled by the car is equal to area of shaded part. Area of shaded part. Total how many parts? Just we have come to know area of one box is area of one box represents 4 by 15 meter. Total how many are there? Now let's go for that. Let's go for counting them. Observe. Here I am going to count the box. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are there. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again 9 are there. Here 8 are there. I am just leaving this one. 8 are there. And here again 8 are there. Here 7 are there. What about here? It is 6 are there. Here 5. What about here? Here it is 1, 2, 3. 3 are there. Now remaining. Okay, let's go for counting. 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 8, 26. This is 34. it is 41, 41 plus 6, 47, 47 plus 5, 52, it is 55. So it is 55 parts plus, then remaining, look here some of the 3-4 parts are there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6, 3-4 parts are there. 6 into 3 by 4 or 3/4 of 6. 3 by 4, such 6 parts are there. Plus, again, remaining part, see that it is 1/4 part. This is 1/4 part. And this is 1/4 part. 1/4 part. And this is half part. 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. 1 by 4, 4 parts are there. Plus, half part, 1 is there. And this is also 3/4 part. Half part, 1 is there. And 3 by 4, 7 parts are there. Now we have to find out this. It's equal to total 55 plus 3 by 4 into 7. 7 3s are 21. 21 by 4 plus it is 4 1s are 4. 4 by 4 get cancelled 1. It is half. This is equal to 55 plus, count 55 plus 1, 56. 21 by 4. 4 5s are 20, 1 will remain 10, 4 2s are 8, 1 will remain, so 2 will remain 20, 4 5s are plus 0.5. It is equal to 56, 56 plus 5, 61, 61.75, approximately we can write 62 parts. Got it? And this, we know that area of one box is 4 by, area of one box represents 4 by 15 meter. Then these 62 parts, here I'll write. Distance is equal to 4 by 15 into 62 parts. 62 parts. Now this is equal to, let's go for multiplying this. Here 62, 4s are, 4 2s are 8, 4 6 are 24, 248 by 15. Let's go for dividing this. Here 248, that should be divided by 15. 15 ones are 15, you will get 9, then carry down 8, then 15 6 are 90, 8 will remain, put decimal, take 0. Again 15, 5s are 75, 5 will remain, again take 0, 2s are, it is 16.52 meter. Clear? So therefore, the distance traveled, here I'll write, the distance covered by the car is 16.52 meter. Whereas, we have sub-question. Which part of the graph represents uniform motion? Look here, uniform motion. When the body is moving with a uniform motion, it covers equal distances in equal interval of time. It is nothing but constant velocity. Here, which part or after what time the body started moving with a constant velocity? Look here, after, here from here it is lying parallel to x-axis. Hence, you can say that the body moves with a constant speed after 6 seconds. And write the conclusion here for second one. It is a car moves with uniform motion after 6 seconds. Got it? Yes, please go for copying from there to here quickly. Okay. Okay, now we'll move on to the last two questions of that exercise. In that ninth one, observe this. It is, state which of the following situations are possible. If they are possible, give an example for each of these. First one, an object with a constant acceleration but zero velocity. This is first situation. Is it possible? Go through that. An object with a constant acceleration but zero velocity. Dear students, imagine that you have taken a stone and it is thrown vertically upward. Right? When it is going up, whether the speed will go on increasing or decreasing? It will go on decreasing. Then when it reaches to highest point, it will be at rest for a while only. Right? When it is at rest, what about the velocity? Velocity will be zero. But it will never be there only. It start falling downward. Why? It is because of the gravitational force of the earth. So when it is falling, it falls with an acceleration of 9.8 meter per second square. From where does this acceleration come? It is due to gravitational force of the earth, and this is called acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration gained by a body due to gravitational force of the earth is called acceleration due to gravity. So here I have written the example. Okay, a ball thrown vertically upward, its velocity is zero when it is at highest point. Thrown, it is vertically upward. When it is at highest point, here velocity will be zero. Then, but it has constant acceleration of 9.8 meter per second square. When it starts falling, then it falls with an acceleration of 9.8 meter per second square. It is uniform acceleration. This is an example for uniform acceleration. Clear? Okay, next, another one. An object moving in a certain direction with an acceleration in the perpendicular direction. Observe, an object moving in a certain direction with an acceleration in the perpendicular direction. So here also we are going to take one example. This situation is also possible. Look here. When an aeroplane moving horizontal direction, it can increase its speed. When it increases its speed, then we can say that it is accelerated. So it is moving with some acceleration. So this, when it is moving horizontally, this will be, here the gravitational force will be acting towards the ground. Hence, it will be perpendicular. That is, look here, acceleration due to gravity which is acting vertically downward is perpendicular to the motion of the aeroplane. Got it? Okay. Now, we will move on to 10th one. 10th one, go through that. An artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius 42,250 kilometer. Calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. Got it? This is, look here, this is the satellite which revolves around the earth, and to complete one revolution it takes 24 times. Then what is the period of revolution of the earth? It is also 24. So earth rotates on its own axis and completes one rotation in 24 hours. You can come to know that here the rotation of the earth, the time period of rotation of the earth is equal to period of revolution of the satellite. Such satellite is called geostationary satellite. Now, with this information, you are going to find out the speed of that artificial satellite. Before that, let me write that data. Look here. Here, artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius 42,250 kilometer or equal to 42,250 kilometer. That will be as it is. Then it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. That is the time. 24 hours. Nothing but period of revolution. You are going to find out the speed. Dear students, we have already come to know that the velocity formula used to find out the velocity of a body moving in the circular path. It is V is equal to d by t. D by t is nothing but 2 pi r by t, right? It is 2 into 22 by 7 into what is the radius? It is 42,250 by time. Time is 24 hours. Now 2 ones are 2 12s are. Next it is 2 6 are 2 11s are. Then again it can be cancelled by 2. 2 3s are 2. 2s are 1s are 1s are 2s are 5s are. Now this is equal to 7. Is it possible to divide it by 3? 3. It's not possible. 7 is also not possible. Let's go for multiplying. 7 3s are 21. Then multiply 21,125 by 11. 11 5s are 55. 5. 11 2s are 22. 22 plus 5 27. 2. Then 11 ones are 11 plus 2 13. Carry 1. 11 ones are 11 plus 1 12. Carry 1. 11 2s are 22. 22 plus 1 23. It is 2,32,375. Let's go for finding the value. Here I'll write. Let us divide 2,32,375 by 21. 21 ones are 21. Here 2 will remain. Carry down 2. Then 21 ones again 21. Then you will get 1. Carry down 3. So 21 zeros are 0. Then 13. Carry down 7. 137. 21 5s are 105. 21 6 are 6 ones are 6. 6 2s are 12. 126. Then it is 1. It is 1. Carry down 5. It is 5s are. It is equal to 21 5s are 105. 10 will remain, becomes 100. 21 4s are 84. So it is equal to 11065.4. It is kilometer per hour. Okay. Now, conclusion. Therefore, the speed of artificial satellite. Therefore, the speed of artificial satellite. How much? Satellite is 11065.4 kilometer per hour. Now, just let's move on to some of the additional problems. Before that, just go pause the video and copy from there to here. Look here. Here, in additional question, just I have taken only 3. Let's go through one by one. The very first one, observe. The given figure shows DT graph of 4 children, distance time graph of 4 children A, B, C and D. Which child has highest velocity? Dear students, we have already come to know that the DT graph gives what it is? Velocity, right? Then the slope of dt is nothing but velocity. Which of these, that is A, B, C and D, which of these has highest slope? That we have to find out. Look here. Here, that is one thing. Another thing, generally you can decide. Observe, this is the graph of child A. Look here. He has covered some distance and he has taken more time. Now B, he has taken more, he has covered more distance with less time. Whereas C, he has covered still more distance, then he has covered less time than B. Whereas D, he has covered much distance and he has taken very less time than A, B and C. Hence we can say that D has highest velocity. Got it? So here I am going to write the answer. Alright, we know that slope of VT graph gives what? It is velocity. Then here I can write slope of child D is greater than A, B and C. Therefore, the child D has highest velocity. Okay. Now let us come to second one. Look here. An ant climbs up 5 stairs, each of width 20 centimeter and height 20 centimeter. Width and height both are same. Find the distance and displacement of an ant. Look here I am going to write the steps. In general, we will go for drawing in this way. This is the step. Here, what is the height? It is 20 centimeter. Width, that is also 20 centimeter. How many such steps are there? There are 5 such steps. I am going to draw that. Look here. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let's go for drawing this. Look here. Here this is 20 centimeter, 20, this is 20, 20, 20, this is 20, even this is also 20, 20 and this is 20. Count the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps are there. Then what is the distance covered by it? How do you go for finding? Here I'll write solution. Distance covered by the ant is equal to 20. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are there. So 10 into 20 centimeter, this is equal to 200 centimeter. Clear? Okay. Now, what about the displacement? If you think that A is the initial position and point B is the final position. Okay. Now you have displacement, it is the direct distance from A to B. How do you go for finding? Look here. Here, this distance, this and this, total 5, all are equal. We have to find out this one. How do you go for finding? Here, each step, look here, each part is like a right triangle. What type of triangle it is? It is right triangle. To find out, so in this triangle, the side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Then if you find out the hypotenuse of one triangle into 5, that will be the displacement. How do you find out that hypotenuse? By using Pythagoras theorem. Here I will write A, this is P, Q. In triangle, it is for displacement. Here I will write displacement. In triangle APQ, angle P is 90 degree. So you can go for using Pythagoras property. According to Pythagoras property, we can write, here I am writing, it is square on hypotenuse, that is AQ square is equal to AP square plus PQ square. AP square plus PQ square, which is equal to AP is nothing but 20, PQ that is also 20. 20 whole square plus 20 whole square. It is 20 square is 400. This is also 400. 400 2 times. 2 times. So AQ is equal to square root of 400 into 2. What is square root of 400? It is 20 into root 2. Clear? Now we want the displacement, that is from A to B. Displacement A to B is equal to 5 times of AQ. 5 times of AQ is equal to 5 into AQ is 20 into root 2. 25 are 100 into root 2. Therefore, the distance travelled by the ant is, it is 200 centimeter, and displacement is how much? It is 100 root 2. Clear? Okay. Now let's move on to third one. Observe. A man walks 200 meter towards north. So this statement is related to direction. I go for drawing this. It will help us to calculate this one. This is north, south, east, and this is west. A man walks 200 meter towards north. Okay, I take this is the initial position A. Towards north, he moves 200 meter and takes right turn. Then he walks just 100 meter. Then again walks 300 meter towards south. 300 meter towards south. I call this point as B, this as C, this as E. You are going to find out the distance and displacement. Very simple. Here I'll write calculation. Distance, first distance. Distance is equal to, look here, yes, move from A to B, then B to C, then C to E. Sorry, C to D. AB plus BC plus CD. AB, how much distance? It is 200. BC, 100. CD, it is 300. Altogether, it is 600 meter. The distance covered by the man is, it is 600 meter. Now we want displacement. Then how do you find out displacement? Look here, displacement is the direct distance, the least distance between the initial and final position of a body. What is this initial position? A. Final position? D. Now, we want the direct distance of ED. How do you go for finding? I'll assume another point. This is E. Look here. You can assume the triangle AED. By using Pythagoras theorem, you can find out AD. But to find out that, you must know AE. What is AE? AE is nothing but BC. It is 100 meter. Next, ED. ED is how much? Look here. Total CD is 300. Up to here 200. 300 minus 200, it is 100. Here I'll write. It is ED equal to 300 minus 200 is equal to 100 meter. Now, in triangle, I go for taking AED, then AD square equal to AE square plus ED square. AE square plus ED square. AE is 100, ED that is also 100. So 100 whole square plus 100 whole square. It is equal to, it is 10,000 plus 10,000. How many times? 2 times. 2 times 10,000 is there. It is AD is equal to square root of this much. This is, what is square root of 10,000? It is 100 into root. Clear? It is, now we can write the conclusion. Therefore, the distance covered by a man is 600 meter, and his displacement is, here I'll write, is, it is 100 into root 2 meter. Got it? Yes. Please pause the video and copy from there to here. Dear students, we have solved 3 problems. Still many are there. So we can focus on those additional problems even in revision classes as well. Okay, with this the chapter has been completed. And dear students, before concluding the class, I would like to remind one of the important day which we are going to see tomorrow, that is Guru Purnima. Dear students, you all know that how a guru, nothing but a teacher, plays a very important role in everybody's life, particularly in students' life. If you want to achieve anything in future, you need to get blessings from your teachers. Hence, I would like to insist all of you to get the blessings from your respective school teachers. Tomorrow you just call your school teachers and take the blessings from them. And another important thing, it is, you all know that the first guru of everybody's life, who is? Yes, he is your mother and father, right? So please don't forget to take the blessings from your parents. Okay? So on the occasion of Guru Purnima, even I would like to thank my teachers for giving me enormous knowledge, and also I will pray them to bless me. So with this, let us stop the class. Thank you.